What's up, Champions fam? It's THICC 4 back in a brand new WWE Champions video. We are gearing up for a brand new showdown weekend grind. I hope that you all enjoy your Independence Day weekend and have an incredible 4th of July moment with you and yours. But right now, let's get to it. A brand new weekend means a brand new mega superstar, and it is none other than modern era powerhouse waifu, Bayley, the soul model. The soul model coming before the role model, but I am looking forward to that debut drop when it does happen. After checking out the exclusive 5-star gameplay from the Broskis, thanks to the good old folks over Scopely, I am in love with this character. I love the model. I love the move sets and kits. I love her trainer ability. Yes, the blue finisher damage trainer, 150% blue finisher damage. Here's looking at you, Montez Ford. She also has a solid stack of tag links too. The women's superstar link, the mutants link, also with that MP reduction coming in pretty clutch. Overall, I really do like Bayley, and she's one of the few characters so far that can run the triple color build with all three moves being red, and it is actually dangerous. She's one of the few characters that you get to see in the game that actually gets better and better as she goes up in tier. I like how Merrick's was saying that, because as some people, we say 5 stars and everything, and I was thinking to myself, should I start saying this? Like, should I start saying T5, T4, T3, S5, S4? And people are like, what's that? Well, we're going to go with it. He said T5, tier 5. In other words, 5 stars, right? He literally broke it down that Bayley is a character that gets better at each tier. She gets good at 3-star, then she improves at 4-star, and then she becomes even better at 5-star. So we're going to start dropping that into the lingo. Shout out to the boy Merrick's. We already know what 5 stars are, but we're also going to use the, T5 scenario. But here's the thing, too. I know a lot of people are upset about her debut because of that trainer ability alone. Here's looking at you, Montez Ford, okay? Listen, there are certain things I'm going to drop some knowledge on y'all real quick so y'all can understand. If you're going up against anybody in this game, you can always tap their overall number, and the same goes in tag team action, to see what not only your character has equipped and going on for them, offensive, defensive, let alone MLC bonuses, right? You can do the same for your opponents. So in showdown situations where you have control, you tap that number for your overall or your opponents, and it will let you know what they have on them. It'll let you know what trainers, coaches, promoters, what trainers, coaches, and promoters they have. It'll let you know what bonuses they get from all their medals. It'll let you know what skill plates they got equipped. That's what you do in Champions. I don't know if anyone's told you this, but that's what you do in showdowns, let alone feuds. You don't always just run in blind and then you question your life afterwards. Sometimes you take a pause. You tap, check the overall. You see that, okay, you're about to face a Montez Ford in showdown. You felt like you could get lucky. Then you realize that they got Powerhouse Bayley on them. You realize that they got Gobbledygooker on them. You realize they, this situation, either they got Gobbledygooker or Snoop Dogg on them for Bayley's, right? There's certain situations, certain champions you come across. You just do your research. In showdowns, you have the option to pass that character. You don't have to fight Montez Ford just because, I won my match. I'll take on the very first match that pops up. No, you scout and you check before you go into the fight. Now, a feud is different because you and your partner are locked into said situation. So then y'all got to make that decision within y'all minds to be like, do either of us go up against this guy? Do we really want that type of smoke? Can we afford this? Do we have our perks maxed out so we can possibly have a chance of turning this guy? Or hoping that they were dumb enough to not equip certain situations so Montez can get their moves off. Or another character, husband or wife, who gets their moves off. That's when you have to do that. In feuds, you're locked in. but you and your teammate communicate to figure out what you do, okay? Goku and Piccolo had to team up to take out Raditz. Yeah, the same thing might have to happen in a feud. Look, I'll take down half, you take down half. Screw who gets the mass majority of the points. Just as long as we bring a dub home for the faction fam, that's what matters. But when it comes to showdowns, though, that's a choice. You're either going in decisively that I think I can take out Montez Ford, or you didn't know any better. But you have an option. So always remember that. A lot of people are complaining, and I want to keep this in mind for all of y'all too. Solo faction contest. We got portal offers daily. We also got the tournament grind about to go down, okay? We got all those situations going on as usual for every weekend content block. But I also want to put this into your mind so y'all can understand this. We're getting these 150% finisher leads as trainers. There's a chance that we will also see coaches that implement the same type of damage. And I'm also curious because SmackDown's been on a roll, and this has nothing to do with mutants, but it does pertain to what we're seeing here. They gave us the ultimate opportunist edge because they're going to drop a brand new edge. This edge could be a mega superstar, god tier Zenith monster. Because no lie, the brand new version of Edge right now, he's on a roll. His promos have been beast mode. He's been showing his versatility and his kit of all the moves he has accumulated and learned over the years. He is truly like a monster in his prime right now. Aged, smart, intelligent, embracing who he is. I wouldn't be surprised after we get all of these move, damage, finisher, trainers, and coaches. I would not be surprised if they end up dropping one god tier husbando or waifu that ends up being the finisher reduction coach or trainer. It's inevitable, right? If you're building up this type of trainer ability, they're going to follow up with the counter. The same way like we haven't gotten an MP reduction coach since Zombie Triple H. Now we got Trickster Cesaro doing green MP. There's a cycle. They release all these abilities and everyone's in their moments and their feelings like, oh no, Keith Lee just became more OP, or oh no, this one and that one. But after that cycle's done, after they've put out those trainers, after they sprinkle out and trinkle out a little bit of those coaches, they do come back with the balance breaker, with the finisher reduction coach or trainer coming. So I understand a lot of people, and this is also something that might get people starting to move around their medals a lot more. Have you ever thought about that? Because now you're going to have to, your top go-to guy or girl, they might have been, full straight up Fury. And now you're looking at how things are going. You might have to do a little padded. Padded might find some use to reduce move damage. So you got to look at how things are shifting. The meta is constantly growing. Finisher damage is the now right now. But just like anything else, you got MP game, you got MP reduction. All right? You got gem damage boost, you got gem damage reduction. You got move damage boost, you got move damage reduction. There's going to be a counter. But right now, everyone's scared because the meta is pushing for an offensive-based theme. You're not getting, oh, okay, we're going to give you the red finisher damage trainer, and then we're going to follow up with the red finisher damage reduction coach. They're not doing that. They're pushing offensively. They're going in hard to nail this in to get as many sales as possible. Because let's be real, if you weren't pulling for Bayley because you're a huge mark for her or you're a fan of the character itself, you are more than likely pulling for the simple fact that you have somebody like Montez Ford on your crew and they need that trainer or coaching ability. As OP as they already are, people are going to do that. So they're gonna let this keep on going for each color, right? And afterwards, they'll come back and follow through. Might take a couple months, might take a couple years, but slowly but surely, we'll get the counters to these finisher damage characters. And this is going to build a reason for people to spend money. It's a money game. It's a business. They got to thrive. So you might hate the mutants, but if the mutants are all coming out with these great trainer abilities and coaching abilities, supply and demand. If you got that god tier character, why wouldn't you want them more by beast mode? The same thing goes with anybody. If you're an in-game character, player, why are you not trying to go after these characters? So you got to look at stuff differently as we move forward in the game. But nonetheless, Soul Model Bailey is bae. I love it. 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 Kickoff Talent Up is concluded. So, I'm digging the concept here. It literally reminds me of Terminator with the wormhole, the opening up in the back. I had to do it with Fiend because Fiend's just such pardon me. Fiend's just such a cool character that it just looks so funny, him coming out the wormhole waving to you like, hey, I'm here to heal or hurt you. Don't mind the head lantern. I'm just stopping by. Was this my stop? Oh man. This ain't the fun house. Well, I guess I'm going to be hurting people instead. Yowie wowie. But also, let's talk about it. Kick all talent up, Who did you take up? I had to take up my boy, the ring general, Walter. I had to do it. And quite frankly, with how the points were, I've gotten to a point where, look, if I max the top a bit, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm over it now because I had to do more than I expected to max out the top event. And I was like, I have to think about resources. Is it best to spend 200K here or save some tokens there? I just went for it because I just wanted another skill play. I was a greedy young lad for this one, but I had to take my boy Walter up. Then I also had to take my boy Drew McIntyre up, and he has been so much fun. I gotta reach out to my boy Merrick. I gotta talk to Merrick real quick and see how to run this guy at 5-star. I gotta see what I gotta pick my boy's my brain a little bit and see how to get this down because, whoo, this guy is nasty, yo. This guy is nasty. And of course, if y'all pay attention, if y'all even care, I like to usually do pairings like years ago. Okay, I didn't know that Stardust and Alberto Del Rio were god tier units in the game back in the 3-star meta, 2-star meta time, right? So then I made it my objective that I was literally going to take them up together because Stardust was a god tier unit by himself with the choose moves and everything, spamming the greens. And then Alberto Del Rio was god tier in his own right, but he also was the Green Gem Generation trainer, so it made sense. My top tier tech going up with the Green Gem Generation. I used to do this type of pairings. I took Bray up alongside Titus, so on and so forth. You get what I'm going here. I do the same now, where I literally make a list, a rotation of 5-stars that I want to take up. So, one MLC, I'll take these 3 up, or this next MLC, I'll take the other 3 up. And I try to cover all my classes. Now, with these guys, it's special to me because they came out to my roster around the same time. So, around the same time, I was trying so deep to get the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, Rock, because I love the Rock, and I still have 0 shards for him after spending, could have bought a used car for that, man. Could have bought a used car on that, but I got the shards I needed to get Drew, who I wanted ever since I saw the gameplay video for him, and I wanted a solid Drew, you know what I mean? That actually looked like Drew. He was looking at you, Modern Era Powerhouse. But then, around the same time I got him, I got The Fiend. And I love Bray Wyatt. I'm pissed at what they did to him in the story. I'm mad at what they're doing with Drew right now. Drew shouldn't be this guy that looks like he's so desperate to win a title unless it's turning him into a heel again. That's the only way I could see this going if we're going to keep going back to the well this many times. But legit, when I got these two, I was like, look, these are my next 5-star projects. Got them both at 4-star bronze unlocked. Got Fiend with those 1,000 shards from the Regalia chest. Got Drew getting those shards after going after Memrock. And it was like, yo, these are my next ones to go up over anybody and everybody. And I took them up. And I love Walter. Walter's one of those guys like, sometimes you don't need a bunch of fancy moves. You get the job done. And these 3 guys, these are my guys. These are guys that I can honestly say I'm confident and comfortable with saying that I'll probably be taking these guys all the way up to 5-star gold. There's no way around it. I love the way they play. They serve their purpose. Yeah, it's modern era heavy, but I still got Powerhouse, Tech, Showboat covered. And even if I can't use them for a few, like a day or so in feuds because of requirements or a different showdown, they're there to clear dailies. They're there to get the job done. So it's always cool to have people on your side that, you actually look forward to investing in. So with that being said, y'all, Let me know who y'all took up for the kickoff talent up. Let me know your thoughts on the Soul model. I mean, the mutants are bringing it. Let's be real. Cesaro with that green MP reduction, one of the best. I could easily say he is top five trickster. And I don't feel bad about that at all. I can honestly even say that he's easily top 3 trickster. I feel that him and Rock, people always hit content creators up for this question, and it's like certain people serve different purposes, so it's kind of hard to compare certain characters. So, look, Mem Rock is still a god, and that's not going to change just because a brand new Cesaro showed up. Bayley is needed for the simple fact that we haven't gotten a powerhouse waifu in a minute. I think who was the last? I think the last one was Beth Phoenix. Yeah, it had to have been Beth Phoenix. I am pretty sure it was Beth Phoenix. You had Nia Jax, you had Zombie Charlotte, Brie came out, and then it was Beth. No, in China. China came before Brie. So Bayley is the latest. So we don't have that many powerhouses. We really do not have that many. And the last one released was Beth Phoenix. So we got a lot of coverage here with this character. I'm impressed by the mutants so far. The MLC is kind of, I really feel that they could have just kept improving. They could have brought back the League Shop, the Superstar Shard side of the prize wall. You could have had a daily login contest similar for Sika's gear. Could have done that for Cena here. You could have also implemented the same type of tour that we got for Cena, the tour specific for the Superstars. They brought that back. We'll see how it goes. We're just coming out of the first week of this MLC. So with that being said, we'll take time to figure it out. But y'all let me know your thoughts down below because, hey, yo, bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love always and forevermore to each and every single one of you of my beloved #champions fam. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive all future notifications from yours truly, the bad guy of WWE Champions, THICC 4-0. And until next time, let's chop it up within the comments below. Pardon me, but let's be real, y'all. Let's be real here, y'all. I'm just running things together. Bayley's an incredible unit. OP, God tier trainer ability. Literally, if ability, pardon me if you didn't understand that. There's no way around it that this is a good character that's going to change the game up a multitude of ways. We know people are going to wail for her. I also have seen people pick her up early through bags. So look, the bag drops have been seeming to be quite merciful. There used to be a time where nobody got anything out of bags. Now the drop rates are starting to get there. You know, you might have picked up Bradshaw, you missed out on Priest, but then you picked up Acro Asuka. People are picking up Bayley out of the bags too. From 4-star rarity to lower. People are getting her. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. And now, because we know that the tournament grind's about to start soon, that's more opportunity for you to pick up said bags and walk away with her absolutely free. And then again, if you picked up any of the portal offers, they also got this loot contest thing going on now. Like, hey, you spend X amount, you use an X amount of pulls, you're going to get rewards. So it's basically kind of like a doubling up situation on the portal side as well, because if you get offers from the portal, it counts towards a solo contest, and then they got this other contest going. Then you log into the game, you claim your rewards. It's kind of looking like you can double dip off of doing your pulls. And that's cool. I think they literally got it set up so like, hey, if you use the portal, here you go. And if you don't use the portal, we still have this in game. So if you spend money, why don't you get some things back for your money? I like that they do stuff for this because they are basically admitting like, look, we're cash grabs. We want your money. But we're at least now considering and being like, you know, you did put up a couple grand. Let's give you something for the amount that you put up. So that way, even if you don't get Bayley, we're still cool. And you'll come in, you know, you'll pull again, right? Because we looked out for you. You got those tokens that you need to take this one up there. And you got your TP and you got the strap. I mean, come on. Like, yes, obviously we want your cash, but We gave something back to you for what you spent. So come on back. It's an interesting thing. Some people are going to take advantage of it, and it is what it is. Others are going to be like, what the hell, Scopely, what the hell? But it shouldn't be surprising by now. At the end of the day, let's enjoy this weekend. Enjoy your July 4th. Enjoy the fireworks. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the moments. Enjoy the time. And enjoy this brand new soul model Bailey. Great unit. Great trader ability. Solid links. And this is going to be a interesting weekend. So with that being said, y'all, didn't mean for it to be as long as it was, but I had to catch up with y'all. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Good grinding. Stay tuned. Check out exclusive 5-star gameplay from all the broskies. And until next time, enjoy going mute. Peace!